Thermo Ayous, the Aston Martin of the cladding world. A stylish and elegant alternative to the Ferrari that is Cedar. And whereas Cedar is big and bold and in your face, Ayous is a bit more modern, sleek and subtle. In this video, we're going to cover all things Thermo Ayous. We're going to cover a few different sections, and there'll be a bar along the bottom, so feel free to skip ahead to a certain part if there's just one bit of information you're after. Species information. Thermo Ayous is a relatively newer timber to hit the UK market. It's been marketed as an alternative to cedar with its own feel, look and personality. It originates from Africa as an obeechy hardwood, and it's a lightweight, low defect timber that has traditionally been used internally for things such as louvre doors. This timber has undergone the thermal modification process, where it's been put through a chemically free heat and steam in order to change its cellular structure. This removes most of the moisture and sugars from the wood, making it incredibly durable and stable for external applications such as cladding. After it's gone through this modification process, we call it Thermo Ayous. Appearance and grading. Thermo Ayous, as you can see, is generally a mid-brown colour, comparable to maybe a latte in tone. And where all timbers will have variation from board to board being natural products, Thermo Ayous is much more consistent in colour. As such, it's a winning choice for anyone who wants a sleek and modern timber that looks fairly uniform on the wall with low to minimal defects. Cost. Thermo Ayous sits in the medium to premium class of timbers and is priced accordingly. Generally speaking, cedar can be one of the most expensive claddings you can find. This generally sits at around 75 to 90%. It fluctuates in that sort of region depending on the board and the time. Therefore, keeping it as a premium timber, but noticeably a little bit cheaper than cedar. Our prices get reviewed every month, so be sure to head on over to the website. Each of these boards will have a metre price and a square metre price. And if you click into the products and scroll down, you'll have the price of every individual length that we have in stock for you. Durability. While Thermo Ayous has slightly less impact resistance than some other timbers may do, its durability is top notch. It's rated in class 1 to 2 and therefore has superb longevity for external projects. Sizes and profiles. As you can see, we've got quite the range in Thermo Ayous products. So I'll work through every single one of them, describing what they are and telling you a bit about them. First up, we have our 45 by 45mm L section. This works brilliant for cladding around the externals of corners or for going in window frames. And you can see the profile here. Our first proper board is our 20 by 70 parallelogram. This is only to be fitted horizontally and is often used as a Rainscreen or to increase privacy as a fencing. It's 20 by 70mm in size, and it's a lovely simple timber for you there. Next up is our 20 by 95 tongue and groove or ST0 board. This is our narrow tongue and groove board and can be used horizontally or vertically. We have our 20 by 95mm channel groove board. This is the thinner of our two channel groove options. This is only to be installed vertically rather than horizontally, and its product code is ST65. We then come on to our wider boards, which are all around 144mm in width. First up is our 20 by 144mm tongue and groove ST1. This is our wide tongue and groove option and can be fitted horizontally or vertically. Next up is our very popular 20 by 144mm channel groove board. This is our wider channel groove board and the product code is ST6, and this is only for vertical installation. This is our ST10 and it's essentially the same board. There's a small angle on it to increase water runoff, and that means you can fit it horizontally. You can see the difference in the two boards here, the ST6 with the angle and the ST10 with none. Finally, we have our 20 by 144mm 3-stripe board. This can be fitted both horizontally and vertically, and it gives a battened appearance, but with much less work to fit. Each of these boards have their own set of lengths. Often they go from 0.9 meters to 4.5 meters, but sometimes they can be longer or shorter depending on stock and volumes, etc. Once you've located one of these on our website, just click onto the product, scroll down, and you'll be able to see a list of all the lengths we have in stock. Handling and fitting. Stainless steel fixings are required for most sorts of timbers, and Thermo Ayous is no different. We have Pasley brads which work with a nail gun, lost head nails which work with a hammer, or stainless steel screws. Generally 4x40 is a good choice. Thermo Ayous is soft enough as a wood that if you use the pins or the nails, often it can swell back over the top of the very thin heads they have, creating a hidden fix appearance. For all of these boards, you'll want to fix at 5 to 600mm centers. Maintenance. As long as your Thermo Ayous stays clean and dry, you should be able to maximize its longevity. And there's no reason why it shouldn't surpass 25 years in good conditions. Any timber left out in the sun will turn silver grey over a period of 12 to 18 months or so, depending on the amount of sunlight. Applying an oil like Osmose 420 won't extend life expectancy, but it can prevent this from happening. You might have to reapply every 12 to 18 months or so, depending on the amount of sunlight there is. However, there's a few steps involved in the process, to make sure to send us an email, give us a call, or check on our website where we have the Osmo guide with a step-by-step breakdown of everything you need to do in order to treat this properly. Ordering. To order, just scroll below this video. you'll be able to see a full breakdown of all the lengths that we have in stock. The stock count gets updated every 15 minutes or so should be fairly accurate to what we have in the yard. Add as many as you need to the basket and check out for our collection or delivery. You can do a next working day collection, just book in the time slot you'd like to arrive and we'll have that ready and picked for you. Or for delivery, just type in your postcode and it will tell you the working lead time we can get that to you in and the cost of delivery as well. We'll need a window of a few working days to get that delivered to you. You can either have that start now as the fastest option time, or you can schedule that window in advance. Just press no, I don't want the fastest lead time, and then the calendar will pop up and you can click on which day you'd like it to start from. If it's coming out via one of our lorries, our transport team will give you a call the day before it's coming to make sure that you can accept the delivery and that you'll be in for it. If it's coming out via a courier, you'll get an email with a tracking link telling you when that's going to be coming. If you have any other questions, please give us a call, send us an email or chat to us on live chat. We'd be more than happy to help you out in any of those ways. Thank you so much for watching and welcome to your beautiful new Thermo Ayous Cladding.